Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one more live stream. I hope that everybody is well. Let me know who are watching, if you are already live. If you're watching here, send me a comment because I don't see anyone here for now. But we will start anyways. The Champions League draw will start soon, so we will just... It's only me here, gang. The Champions League will start. The Champions League draw will start soon. So we will talk a little bit about the possibilities. I will just put here for everyone. I think it's everything okay? Yes. So right now, today we will discover our opponents in the path into the final. It will be only one Champions League draw. Before it was like one for the round of 16, one of the quarterfinals, one for the semifinals. But right now it's only one in the round of 16, and we will know the whole path with not drama, with not emotions, with not anything. We'll just know it soon. So yeah. The possibilities are Paris Saint-Germain facing Barcelona or Chelsea, Galatasaray facing Liverpool or Tottenham, Real Madrid facing Sporting or Manchester City, Atalanta facing Arsenal or Bayern, Newcastle facing Chelsea or Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool or Tottenham, Bodo Glimt, Manchester City and Sporting, and Leverkusen, Bayern or Arsenal. So Bayern will face or Leverkusen or Atalanta, and we will see this soon. But first, if you are watching on Twitch, we will watch the goals of the round of 16, of the playoffs before the round of 16 in the second game that decided everything. So let's see here. Atalanta versus Borussia Dortmund. I don't know what's going on. Why is not making sound? Okay. Borussia Dortmund won the first game for 2-0, and Atalanta done this the typical way for Borussia Dortmund to lose a game and lose the qualifying chances. At 4th minute, at 5th minute, Scamacca scored the goal. And later, another goal before the halftime. And of course, they scored again. And these were disqualifying Borussia Dortmund at that way. But Borussia found a goal with Adeyemi. What a goal. Crazy goal by Adeyemi. But in the end, bro, look at what happened. A crazy penalty. What? Sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I opened it here. This, wait. Okay. Because my AirPods are connected to the phone. And look at that. What a penalty, bro. What a penalty. And Atalanta won 4-1. And there's the possible team that we will face in the Champions League draw. The others, the other games, like Paris Saint-Germain 2, Monaco 2. So let's watch here, if it's possible. Yeah. So the first game was a victory by 3-2, I think, by Paris Saint-Germain. And the second game was a little bit of drama. because Monaco started scoring. It was 3-2, and Monaco scored, so it was 3-3 in the aggregate. But of course, a red card against Monaco. He asked for the VAR, but VAR don't check second yellows or something like that. Whew. And Marquinhos scored. And Kvaratskhelia killing almost all the chances for them, but they scored again. Teze in the last minute scored, but was not enough. The big game was in the last minute they missed this clear chance, bro. If they scored this goal, look at where the ball passed. So close. If they scored this goal, it would be to the extra time, but was not enough. PSG qualified. Okay, so the big game was this one: Juventus and Galatasaray. Galatasaray won the first game by 5-2, but this game was insanely crazy. Look at that. Penalty for Juventus. Locatelli scored by penalty. And a red card for Juventus. Yeah, second yellow, okay. And look at that. Juventus 2-0. And at this moment, with Sacha Boey and Leroy Sané playing for Galatasaray. But Juventus with one player less, smashing and trying to push. And they scored fantastically. 3-0. Went to the extra time. They went to the extra time. Guys, if you want to watch the full stream, go to twitch.tv/33monteiro, okay? If you are on YouTube or Twitter. But later, Galatasaray scored one goal and almost killed Juventus' chances. And in the end, Osimhen scored the goal. Osimhen scored first, right? Right. I did. I was just saying about the Twitch, but already didn't see the Osimhen goal. And the other, where is the Leverkusen's game? Okay, we have more. I just selected 4, but we had more. Okay, Real Madrid versus Benfica. I will select the other games later. We had this. Look at that. Everybody was expecting for this game. We watched this game together on Discord or on Discord. Yeah, on Discord. And we felt a little bit of emotions with Rafa Silva's goal, but we know what's going on when UEFA is helping Real Madrid. Real Madrid can do whatever they want. The journalists and the UEFA won't say anything about it. Look at that. What a goal by Chouameni. It was the first ever goal in the Champions League of Chouameni. And they scored a goal, but it was offside. It's really weird they gave an offside for Real Madrid in these circumstances. Normally it's not possible. And after Vinicius Jr. scored the goal, Benfica had a lot of chances to win this game, but they were a lot of times inefficient. And Real Madrid, when they had the chance, they scored the goals. To be honest, Real Madrid was better in the overall. In the first game against Benfica in the Estádio da Luz, it was 1,000 times better. Real Madrid was 1,000 times better. Leverkusen and Olympiacos was 0-0. We can see Inter and Bodo Glimt, and I'm paying attention if something appears here. Atletico Madrid and Club Brugge and Newcastle Karabakh later. We can see this later. Inter and Bodo Glimt was a surprising result in the aggregate was 5-3. 5-3 or 5-2? 5-2 for Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt won the first game by 3-1, and Inter needed to win this game on all cost. And look at Bodo Glimt. At 68 minutes, Inter started to try a reaction, but not enough. It was so close, but not enough. And later, look at Bodo Glimt. They played beautifully. And the UEFA Champions League draw already started, so yeah. So I will just close this because I see that the guy is already talking here. Yeah. Just let's see the goal of Inter Milan and let's see the Champions League draw together. Yeah, it was a goal. I have doubts about this goal, but okay. Okay, guys. I will just yes, already started here. There's a little bit of delay, I think, but let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay. I will put go live, and they're already showing the city and this kind of things. Okay. Let's go together. They're talking about Arsenal. They will talk this bullshit, etc. I put in a little bit of filter to not having problems. But if have any problem in the live stream, guys, just go to Telegram or Twitch. You already know. I think that nothing will happen because nothing happened before. But let's see. They are showing the teams. They're talking about Chelsea too. There's a good presentation about everything. And what UEFA will push agenda for Real Madrid. It will be crazy. Let's discover who will face Bayern Munich in this competition. Yeah, yeah. It's okay, the audio for you guys? Look at the accent. I cannot talk about anything about the accent, but yeah. Oh, Dortmund. And it will be Rakitic making the draw, something like that. Let's see what Rakitic has to say. Just go to the Let's skip to this. The best part, bro. Yeah, how important it is. Bayern didn't bring any, like, not company, not Max Ebel. I don't know if Bayern sent somebody for this draw. We have to see. Really important. Freund is there? Yeah, maybe. Let's see how it will work. Okay. No, but I think it's not decided yet. There's no right side and left side yet. You see? They will prepare yet to seed the teams. And after they will choose. They will choose the balls like to see which side, which. Let's see. Okay. We already know that. Ito injured again, yeah. I saw the news. And without Davis, without Ito, so probably will be Stanisic in one side and Limer in the other, or maybe Tom Bischoff. Let's see. Okay, finally. But it was serious. I don't remember. So let's see what is Spurs doing there. Of course, it will be a Bayern ball. This one. I don't know. It's 7-8. Okay, okay. So I don't know. Who is that? Manchester City. Oh, okay. The hard ball is the Manchester City one. Okay, okay. Everything understood in UEFA, right? Real Madrid and Manchester City. What? Already? It's already decided. What the hell? Sporting Club de Portugal. Okay. And Bodo Glimt. Why? What the fuck? Yes, on the left. Okay, okay. So let's see if Bayern goes to the right side. I really want to see Bayern versus Sporting, bro. But we are in the right or in the left? It's not decided yet, right? We need to get Leverkusen. Okay, if we get Leverkusen, we will go to the right side. Is this? Okay, okay. So I want Leverkusen, right? I want Leverkusen for sure. Especially because there's a possibility to face Sporting. This is ridiculous, bro. It should be decided in another way, bro. This is absolutely ridiculous. UEFA is a fucking mafia, bro. Shouldn't be decided this way. They should decide like randomly the positions. Like the Bodo Glimt could face the team and go to the other side or something. Should be this way. Would have more possibilities. Galatasaray and Liverpool again. So the other side is Tottenham Hotspur versus Atletico Madrid. So let's go Bayern for versus Leverkusen, please. Please. What is this? What is this? Is Arsenal, I think? No, Bayern. In the left or right? And you face Real Madrid, maybe. Oof. And Christoph Freund didn't like the result. Yeah. Will be a tough game. Left side is terrible, bro. And so easy for Arsenal. What the fuck, bro? What the hell? Bro, we will face Atalanta now. And if we win Real Madrid or Manchester City, or and later Liverpool, Galatasaray, or what the fuck is the hardest path as possible. Yeah, if we win this Champions League, it's because we are fantastic. But look at this free run for them, bro. But this is not fair, bro. This is not fair. They shouldn't be played this way, bro. This draw is like disgusting, bro. They should like sort again which where are the positions, bro. It will be very hard, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, let's see who face Arsenal in the final, right? This path is insane, bro. Yeah, so it's over, guys. So let's see how it will be Bayern versus Atalanta. If we win, we'll face Real Madrid or Manchester City. And if we win, we'll face or Chelsea or PSG or Galatasaray or Liverpool. Insane, insane. There's no easy games. Against Atalanta probably will be not that hard, but yeah, so unbalanced. Bro, it's UEFA, right? It's UEFA. But at least it's good because we will face the biggest teams and it will be in a good way. So no chances of watching a game in Portugal anymore, only in Spain. For me, the closest here is in Spain, and let's see how it will be until the end of until the final. So let's check the how is the bracket, if it's appearing already or what. Yeah. Where is the possibility of brackets here? Okay, bracket view. Okay. So this is how it will be. I will show you. Yeah. So this is how it will be. Let me check if it's possible to. Yeah. This is the bracket, you know? This is the bracket. Yeah. So Paris Saint-Germain versus Chelsea, Galatasaray versus Liverpool, Real Madrid versus Manchester City, Atalanta versus Bayern. The only good thing, City and PSG, yeah, can be good. The only good thing is that Bayern will decide all the games at home. So this is good for games against Real Madrid, for example, because yeah, at home we can make the impact, make the difference. I think that in Allianz Arena deciding at home can be good. Look at the other side, Newcastle and Barcelona. But don't we shouldn't like underestimate Barcelona in this Champions League. Newcastle versus Barcelona, Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham, Bodo Glimt versus Sporting, and Arsenal versus Leverkusen. So Arsenal decides all the games at home, so it will be not that hard. Arsenal, if we win against Leverkusen, will face Sporting or Bodo Glimt. Bro, the other run would be exactly what I wanted to watch the games, bro. Leverkusen probably I wouldn't watch, but Sporting later, half of the possibilities of facing a Spanish team in the semifinals would be crazy in the final in Budapest. So can I book my trip to Budapest already or not? It's early. It's too early or not? Uh, do guys do you want to watch the goals of Atalanta so far this season, this Champions League season? Can put here to we analyze a little bit, uh, because I cannot do this on YouTube, but in Twitch, yes. On Twitch, I can do it. So we can watch Atalanta's goals so far, if you want. We are gonna win against Real Madrid. We need this revenge. Anyways, like Real Madrid or Manchester City will have a revenge. So, anyways, we'll have a good revenge. So this is the path, okay? Let's go for watching the goals of Atalanta. Let me try to find a way to put Atalanta's matches, teams. Atalanta. Already qualified. Okay. Okay. We can watch all the matches. Look, they faced Paris Saint-Germain and they lost 4-0. So let's pay attention on this. Was the first game. So let's analyze a little bit Atalanta and Paris Saint-Germain. To be honest, Atalanta is not the hardest team in this path. I think, like between Atalanta and Bayer Leverkusen, maybe Atalanta is not that hard than Bayer Leverkusen. I think maybe Bayer Leverkusen is harder, but they are not. They are not an easy win. We saw what they done against Borussia Dortmund. We will face Borussia Dortmund tomorrow. Bro, Marquinhos is going a lot of times to score like a striker, bro. And we have to remember that we won against PSG, so this PSG won 4-0 against Atalanta and we won against PSG. Of course, every match is different, but this guy is insane. Kvaratskhelia. Oof. But they give a penalty. Ah, Marquinhos again. Ah, it's clear penalty. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is? I didn't see this penalty, bro. Oof. What a goal by Nuno Mendes. Hey, they have a lot of problems in their defense, right? We can score a lot of goals this way. Okay, 4-0 the first game. Marquinhos, Kvaratskhelia, Nuno Mendes, and Gonçalo Ramos. Let's see the other games. Atalanta won against Club Brugge. We faced Club Brugge and we won. But Atalanta also won against them. Let's check. How is our opponent? City is the company's team. Let's see how Bayern will play. Yeah. Would be crazy to see. I already have the thumbnail ready in my mind if we face City. Whew. And we have to remember that Bayern is the Guardiola's former team too. You would rather want to Portugal win a World Cup or Bayern UCL? Of course Bayern, bro. I'm not Portuguese. I'm not Portuguese. I don't care about Portugal national team. And Bruges scored the first goal and Atalanta equalized. We have to be careful with these penalties because this Samardzic, it's really, this guy is really good taking penalties, so we have to be careful. But they make a lot of mistakes. Like Atalanta, it's a good team. Let's see, because we are checking the first games. But I mean Brazil, yeah. But I'm Brazilian, but I don't support the Brazilian national team. I prefer Germany to. Like I'm always supporting Germany. In the 7-1, I was supporting Germany against Brazil because of Bayern players. So yeah, Atalanta won against Club Brugge. We have to be like we will have to pay attention about this because they make a lot of defensive mistakes. So this can be an advantage for us. They didn't win against Slavia Praha at home. So let's see. Every time this ad, bro. Atalanta have top players, but Bayern also. And we have to remember that Lukman is not in Atalanta anymore. Oof. Oof. And their system with this. They're defending with three, right? Kimmich needs to lock in again. Yeah, we cannot make these mistakes like we done against Eintracht Frankfurt in the last game. This was the 0-0 against Slavia Praga. We are just checking the highlights to have an impression about the team. They create chances, they miss chances, and they give a lot of chances for their opponent. So in an open game against Bayern, it will be hard for them. If they don't defend with all the players, it will be hard. But of course, they will against Bayern. Everybody wants to defend with all the players. And to be honest, maybe a game against Manchester City, it's better for Bayern than against Real Madrid, because Real Madrid, they have no shame. They will defend with all the players. But and other, like, thinking again about it, Real Madrid they have two players that don't defend. Vini Jr. and Mbappe, they don't defend. So against Bayern could be a good possibility for Bayern to win this game, because we will attack against a team that don't want to defend with two players. So Marseille versus Atalanta. Atalanta won against Olympique Marseille 1-0 away from home. Let's see how it was. Oof, penalty. This is what we have to pay attention. These penalties. But the Ketelare missed. It was not Samardzic. If Samardzic is there to play to take the penalty, it will be really hard. Look at Aubameyang. Open goal for Lukman. He's not playing anymore in Atalanta, so advantage for Bayern. It was offside. Okay, what a goal, bro. This guy, this Samardzic, we have to pay attention. This guy is really good. Oof. Okay, Samardzic decided for Atalanta versus Olympique Marseille. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Atalanta. This is a game that we have to pay attention, because we already faced Eintracht Frankfurt away from home, and at home we won both games, but Atalanta smashed them. So we have to be careful with this Atalanta. They are getting better during the games, right? During the competition. Oof. Skamakayen. Oof. Bro, they smashed Frankfurt. What the fuck? Oof. Lookman, who is not again. Is not again. Is not anymore in Atalanta. We have got some good news about Atalanta, but the rest of the bracket is not so good. Ooh. Yeah, this Brazilian Ederson, he played for my club Cruzeiro. I know him well. Really good player. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. De Catelare. That player was static, bro. I hate players like this, bro. Look, he was like stunned because of the ball touching the other player. Look at wait, I think it's a Turkish player. I don't know. This one, this number 3. I forgot his name. But look at him. The ball touched him and he was static. Look at that. Waiting, and after he decided to run, bro. Insane. If it's a Bayern player, I would be furious about that. Uh, let's see. Atalanta versus Athletic Bilbao. They lost 3-2 against Athletic Bilbao at home. It's Theate. It's him. No, I think it's not him, bro. It's him. Okay. And Skamaka again. Yeah. What was Arthur Theate? Yeah, it was him. The Belgian. Yeah. I was confusing with other player. He had in my mind. It was Theate. Yes. Look at Atletico Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao. Oof. 1 versus 1. It's like that. Atalanta concedes a lot of chance, but it was a foul before. It was a foul before. It was a foul before. Mm. So Bayern can take advantage of a lot of situations. This cross in the second post between the center back and the left and the right back or left back, like bro, they concede a lot of chances, bro. Atalanta concede a lot of chances. Lookman's is really good, bro. Okay. Another game. Wait. Union Saint-Gilloise 1, Atalanta 0. So kind of interesting too. We faced Union Saint-Gilloise, right? And we won against them. We have to see if Jonathan Tah will be enough to stop that runs by Haaland, and if we face Real Madrid too. But for now, let's think about Atalanta. Look at this, bro. Look at this chance that they created for for them. Yeah, they have a lot of defensive problems. Look at how many defensive problems they have, bro. Like we have to take advantage of this. If Bayern play with Luis Diaz, Olise, Muzi, Allen, Harry Kane, we have to smash them in the first game. And it's good that we'll face the first game away from home because we can like win the first game, pay attention, and win the first game, and they won't have any energy in the second game to face us in Allianz Arena. Ooh, oof, 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 oof. They have problems in the set pieces. They have problems in these crosses between the center back and the fullback. They have problems in the like 1-2 passes between in the space between the defensive midfielder and the center backs. They have a lot of problems. They give a lot of spaces. They have a lot of defensive problems. But and they miss a lot of chances in the attack too. They lost Lukman. This can make a lot of impact too. But they are really good in the penalties with Samardzic, and Samardzic is really good. Like, and they score some nice goals. They score some nice goals, like especially outside from the area. We cannot give them space out of the area. Like these long shots, they are good too. They scored some goals like this. And this in this game, Borussia Dortmund won against Atalanta. They are seventh in the Serie A. Is a must win. Don't say this, bro. I was in Villarreal. I remember they were the seventh team too. They are the seventh. They were the seventh in La Liga, and I was in Villarreal to watch this game. You see, again the space. Again, oh, sorry, against the space between the central back and the fullback. I think. Let me check how Atalanta plays. Yeah. The main problem for Atalanta is like they play with the back line of three, and when they are defending, they need to have the back line of five. So it's not so easy for the like fullbacks, let's say it this way, wingbacks or something like that, to understand when they have to play in the midfield and when they have to play in the defense. So defending only with three every time, if they don't go down, it's horrible. So they have problems in this space every time. Like when for example, when the ball is in this side, this guy is going to try to stop the cross, and everybody try to compensate a little bit. So this Kolasinac comes here, this Jim City or Jim City, I don't know, comes here, Kusunu comes here, and Zappa should come to make another line here. And when it's the opposite side, is the same. When they have the ball here, like this guy is attacking the player who has the ball, and the other players were just sliding one position to keep like the team compact. And this is the main problem for them, because this space, like it's not so easy for the team to understand when it's the exactly time to go back or not. If they are playing already with five defenders, it's one thing. But when they are playing like trying to attack this way, and when they come back without the ball, it's not so easy. Especially they have like two midfielders, and they have like two false wingers too. When they are attacking, it's really good for them. But when they are defending, it's really hard to interpret the exactly timing to decide when you go down or not. So they will like concede a lot of goals this way. Look, let's see the first Bifalbe goal, and this was recent, right? This was the in the in the in the in the last game. Pay attention on this. Borussia had the ball here. They have you see, I think that are the three defenders, and one guy trying to stop the cross. They didn't decide that, so both are going against one player. They have this option, this option. Like they have a lot of space between the defensive line with five and the two defensive midfielders, and they have a lot of space here because everybody's looking to the ball. And look at how this player is like. He has to decide if he goes to this space to try to stop the second post, or if he stays here to try to block the shots of these two players. So the cross goes to the other side, space between central back and fullback. He controls, pass behind, and look, he already crossed the ball. Again, a problem between fullback and center back position. Now they are. I think they are the three here. Yeah, and this guy, like, it's everything unorganized, bro. Everything unorganized. He crossed, look, this space between fullback and center back. And Girassi was there, but could be the other player too. Girassi attacked this place because the other player went here. Fuck. What is that, bro? I clicked and it was a okay, this was a kind of like sponsor or something. Okay. Because of the text. So Girassi could attack this place because this guy came here, and the other player went in this direction. If Girassi was not there, another player would attack this space. Look at that. Look, they had two options of players to attack this space between fullback and center back. Bayern should attack this place. Olise crossing the ball there. Luis Diaz crossing the ball here. It will be easy win if we do this. But we must have players there. We should put Jamal Musiala or Harry Kane there. If we play this way, it's easy win. And they missed this chance, bro. Let's see again. Set pieces. You see? In the crosses, they have a tall team, but they don't win the crosses. They have a lot of problems with aerial duels. And this is another problem of a team that defends with a backline of three. Look at that. Backline of three. It's so wide. The players are trying to press high, and they have a backline of three here. If the central back goes there, bro, drops a lot of space in the beginning, in the middle. So if we put Luis Diaz there, like this way, to control the ball, they will try to attack Luis Diaz, and it's over. They will drop space in the middle. Jamal Musiala will run as fuck. Olise can run in the other place too. So I think that we have a lot of chances against them this way. And they have like a slow, bro. The guy cannot, like, a guy who tries to attack this player, like try to block this player, and after losing the run, this is impossible, bro. Yeah, we have a lot of chances against Atalanta. Yeah. And once again, space between center back and fullback. I think in this case was center back and center back, right? And they lost the aerial duel again, right? And the goalkeeper touched the ball, but they would lose the aerial duel again. Borussia missed a lot of chances to win this game, bro. Yeah. And the last game we already saw, but I will put this again. It was the 4-1. Probably the best game of Atalanta in the Champions League. Let's pay attention in their goals too. I didn't check. I didn't check the chat on YouTube because I was putting on Twitch here. Atalanta is from which country? Italy. Sorry. Sorry about that. I just checked now. So Skamaka scored this goal. This is more says more about Borussia Dortmund's mistakes than about their goals. But they look, outside the box, they finish really well. We have to be careful. And they scored a goal that the way that they like to suffer the goal. Bro, if ADM scored this goal, like I'm 100% sure that Olise will score too. And this was this was horrible, right? Just let me check again the situation with Adeyemi, the Adeyemi's goal. Look, okay, this another time space between like center back and fullback or something like that, like the duo here against one player. He could do this. This guy won really well the second ball, but here, bro, he was free and two players so wide. This player like dividing the attention with this and this player checking this one. So if when he cuts inside, this guy, if he goes against Adeyemi, he opens the space for this one. So really hard. Look. Adeyemi cut inside. He needed to go against Adeyemi and was a little bit too late. But if he closed the space, like put the feet or something like that, he has a pass line to give the ball to this guy, bro. It was like they have a lot of problems with the defending. And Adeyemi done the hardest part. And the biggest way of Borussia Dortmund to lose, the most Borussia Dortmund way to lose a game in the Champions League and be eliminated. Bro, what this guy had in his mind, right? It was absolutely insane, right? Look at that, how it was bleeding. No way, bro. This is. Imagine that we lost an opportunity to face Borussia Dortmund in the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League because of this. We would have a Der Klassiker in the Champions League, and we won't have because of this. This is crazy. And he already was celebrating before, bro. Look at this number 90. He knows that Samardzic is really good on the penalties. Look at him. A lot of confidence. Yeah. So we will face Atalanta. Wait. And once again, this is a bracket. This is the bracket. We will face Atalanta, and we will, if we will win, we will face Real Madrid or Manchester City. Winning against Real Madrid or Manchester City, we'll face Galatasaray or Liverpool or Paris Saint-Germain or Chelsea. And all these teams are really hard, bro. Despite, I think Atalanta is the easiest one, but we also must win. There's no easy games in the Champions League, but the easiest one is against Atalanta. Because later, Real Madrid, we know that they are insane with the referee helping them. The journalists, the media will help them a lot. They can do whatever they want, right? When they had problems with Vini Jr., the media was backing them up a lot. And when the fans of Real Madrid made like Nazi salutes, they're singing Nazi chants or something like that in this in and out of the stadium, nobody spoke anything about it. I saw a lot of even Bayern fans saying like, "Oh, right now for once I'm supporting Real Madrid, I'm supporting Vini Jr. or something like that." But in the next game, it was clear the image in the TV and from fans outside the TV, like outside the stadium, with a lot of phones, guys making Nazi salutes and nobody says anything. The disgusting media, the disgusting journalists, they don't say anything. It was never about racism. Don't be fools, guys. Don't be like don't be mesmerized by the media. Against Real Madrid, if we face Real Madrid, it will be everybody against us. Everybody supporting them, the media, the UEFA. It's a coincidence that Real Madrid had all this episode helping them 1 week after they decided to leave the Super League. It's a coincidence that UEFA is helping them 1 week after they decided to leave the Super League. Don't be fools, guys. I saw a lot of Bayern fans defending Vini Jr., defending Real Madrid. For me, they are just trying to fulfill their pockets, like the journalists and etc. Because this agenda makes a lot of clicks, brings a lot of sponsorships, and it's easy to defend Real Madrid and defend the racism this way. But in the next game, they make Nazi salutes and nobody says anything. Did you see the media saying about this? I'm Brazilian. I saw a lot of people saying a lot of stuff defending Vini Jr. in the first leg, and in the second leg, nobody says anything against Real Madrid. So, yeah. And despite other players like Carvajal already made had problems with racism episodes, like other player from Real Madrid made like reposted something making fun of Chinese people and nobody says anything. So for Real Madrid, they everybody will help, everybody will support. Against Real Madrid, it's hard. We saw this in 2024. I was in both games in Munich and in Madrid against Real Madrid, and we saw how they can do whatever they want. They disrespect. The referees will help. So it will be very hard. If we face Real Madrid, it will be very hard. Manchester City is also hard. Guardiola knows Bayern. Vincent Kompany knows Manchester City too. So it will be very hard because Manchester City is a really good team, really qualified team, and Haaland normally scores against Bayern. So Liverpool is also a hard game. They are not that good anymore, but it's also a hard game. The last time that we faced Liverpool, we lost. And Galatasaray will be very, very hard. People say that not. I really think that they don't get to the semifinals. But if we face Galatasaray, it will be very hard too, because Galatasaray, you have to know that Galatasaray fans are huge in Germany too. They have a lot of Turkish people in Germany. And last time that we faced Galatasaray, it was so hard to beat them, home and away, because home, like we had like I think half stadium. The Bayern system in the tickets needed to be modified because there were a lot of Turkish people buying tickets in the Bayern's website, so they needed to change the way to sell. And even that, it was kind of half stadium. We were booed in our stadium against Galatasaray. It was a group stage, okay, it probably will be different if we will go to the semifinals, but they will try their best to fulfill Allianz Arena and their stadium too. So we cannot underestimate Galatasaray too. Chelsea, we already beat them, but of course, we only played at home. If we play home and away, it will be a little bit harder. Against Paris Saint-Germain, we won against them away from home, but every game is a different game. We have to be careful. The good thing is that we will face all the second matches at home. We will decide all the games in Allianz Arena. So beating Atalanta, we'll face or Real Madrid or Manchester City at home, deciding at home, the second game at home. And if we go to the semifinals, we face or Liverpool or Galatasaray or Chelsea or Paris Saint-Germain at home too. So these are the possibilities. And if we go to the final, we will play in Budapest. In the other side, Arsenal has so easy path. Not so easy, but against Leverkusen, if they win, Sporting or Bodo Glimt. If they win, or Atleti or Tottenham or Barcelona or Newcastle. So let's see what's going on in the next episodes of this Champions League. And we see each other tomorrow. We see each other tomorrow because Bayern will face Borussia Dortmund, their Klassiker, away from home. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I have to find a Bayern logo. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen und auf geht's Bayern.